Hello everyone, my name is Ed DeCosta and you have found my Get Edified video blog. Today I want to talk to you about a fairly common subject in personal and professional development, and that is work-life balance. I think it's a myth, not because it doesn't exist, but it's a myth for many people because I don't think they've thought it through and they certainly don't have a plan to execute it. So what is work-life balance? This is this notion that you can have it all, just putting it simply. You can have it all at work and reach your potential at work, and then also be the best you can be, so to speak, in your home life, in your personal life. And while it is achievable, it is not achievable just by the seat of your pants, by winging it. You can't just go to work and do your absolute best and get lost in your work and then, oh, by the way, look at the clock and decide, oh man, I'm exhausted, and then you crawl home and you give your family whatever's left over. That's not work-life balance. When the pendulum flips the other way and you volunteer for every committee at school and you coach every one of your kids' sports or other activities, and you are just Mr. or Ms. Model Great Neighbor, invariably what happens is your work life, your business life or employment suffers. Why? Because we only get 168 hours. You're one human being. You cannot be all things to all people. So a disciplined, mature approach is to divide up your time so that you have a plan. Not just work and personal life, but all of the areas of your real life. Your physical health, your intellectual development, your reading, your faith walk, the things you've heard me talk about and others talk about many, many times. Without a plan, this whole awareness, intentionality, accountability that I've talked about, awareness of where you are, where are the gaps, where's the areas of your life where you're not achieving where you want to, and it's by a wide margin. That's awareness. Intentionality, what are you going to do about it? What needs to be done about it? And then accountability, to get some support, some infrastructure to help you sustain your efforts beyond the typical New Year's resolution that people, very, very quickly give up on. That's where that comes from. That awareness, intentionality, accountability framework is simply to help people create work-life balance. The same thing with the 168. 24 times 7, 168 hours a week that you get. You must allocate your time according to your priorities. So you're not prioritizing your schedule, you're scheduling your priorities. It sounds like a subtle difference, but it is anything but subtle. It makes all the difference in the world, so that it's in your calendar when you're going to exercise, when you're going to practice your faith, when you are going to be social with neighbors or friends, when you are going to interact with your family. Again, the arguments against it are, oh, I don't want to schedule every second of my day, Ed. I'm not a robot, I'm not saying you have to be a robot. What I am saying is, if you don't have date night with your significant other planned, you're likely not to have a date night. And over time, you know what that does to a relationship. The relationship withers and then dies. If you don't have a healthy faith practice, the same thing happens with that relationship. If you're not reading, when's the last time you read a challenging book? And when are you going to read a book that challenges you, that helps you to grow? And if you say, man, when I get through this busy time, you're kidding yourself. You're practicing self-delusion. So it's the old plan your work, work your plan. I've got a free tool on my website called the Daily Edge you can get. All you have to do is go to eddecosta.com and you can get that Daily Edge. I do 7 of them every single Sunday night, and I plan out my work week. Sometimes I'm 2, 3, 4 weeks ahead. Of course, my calendar goes out a year or more, but I have very, very detailed plans in all these areas, and I know many of my coaching clients and people that I've known for quite a long time do the very same. And I'm telling you, those are the people, in my opinion, that have the best work-life balance of anyone that I know. Again, my name is Ed DeCosta. I hope you found this helpful. Wherever you are, make it a great day.